yourself why you can't touch me. Why wasn't I dead yesterday, bitch, after I said Beyonce got AIDS?
The words hang heavy, dangerous. He's not just talking, he's confessing he said it publicly, and he's still alive, which means, according to him, it's true.
If you understood how much your hates you, you would hate your back.
We're not talking about one person anymore. This isn't about Beyonce. This is systemic. This is about an entire industry of women allegedly infected and covering it up. He's claiming these women are so diseased that you can literally see it written all over their faces, that their own circle knows, that they're all connected.
I would have my page off private so more people can watch, but then she has her people, these little trollers troll my page. And then next thing you know, I don't have a TikTok. Then my Instagram, then she's running that page.
He's not just making allegations. He's claiming that Beyonce, one of the biggest stars in the world, is personally orchestrating a takedown of his social media to silence him. Orlando Brown has spent the last few years becoming Hollywood's most dangerous loose cannon. He's not a verified insider. He's not a celebrity with a platform to protect. He's literally got nothing to lose, which is exactly why people are starting to believe him. But before we dive into the allegations, we need to understand what Orlando is claiming here. He's not just saying these women have STDs. He's saying that the entire industry, Beyonce, her team, major labels, are working together to silence him. He's saying that there's a coordinated effort to protect these women's images while they allegedly burn the next generation of artists. That's a massive claim. So let's trace it back to the beginning. Orlando Brown's first major accusation wasn't actually about Beyonce directly, it was about a pattern. But when he started connecting dots, Beyonce became the epicenter. Here's the timeline. Allegedly, Beyonce caught something from Jay-Z. According to the street narrative that's been floating around for years, Jay-Z was unfaithful to Beyonce multiple times. And during one of those infidelities, he allegedly contracted an STD and brought it home. But here's where it gets darker. According to these allegations, Rihanna, who was just a teenager when she signed to Jay-Z's label, allegedly had an affair with him behind Beyonce's back. And Rihanna allegedly caught herpes from Jay-Z as a result. This claim came from Jaguar Wright and Haley Dean, Rihanna's former assistant to her billionaire ex-boyfriend. And baby, when they started talking, they didn't hold back.
Hollywood. Well, she was f***ing my boss and gave my boss chlamydia. He's a prince in Africa. And so he came out here back in right before that, they were f***ing around.
The implication is clear. Rihanna allegedly gave a sexually transmitted infection to someone connected to her boss. But the real bomb is what comes next. Rihanna was only 15 when he started with her and signed her to a death chair. It's clear to say that the herpes that she had came from the person she had been mostly involved with, and that was Sean Carter. Sean Carter is Jay-Z's real name. Jaguar is claiming that Jay-Z gave herpes to a 14-year-old Rihanna, a child, and that infection allegedly spread from there. So if Rihanna allegedly caught herpes from Jay-Z, where did it go next? According to street accounts, it went straight to Chris Brown. Chris Brown was Rihanna's boyfriend, and allegedly, Rihanna gave Chris the same infection she got from Jay-Z. When Chris found out, he was allegedly so embarrassed and angry that he called her out publicly, literally telling people that she gave him herpes.
Under it. Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. He gets in the car and started fighting on him because he embarrassed her for calling her a and saying in front of everybody that she gave him the herpes.
This is the alleged origin story of the Chris Brown and Rihanna domestic violence incident in 2009. According to this narrative, it wasn't random. It was about an STD cover-up. But it gets worse. In 2012, Rihanna was hit with a $10 million lawsuit by an unidentified man claiming she gave him herpes without disclosure. Reports pointed to Chris Brown as the one behind the lawsuit, using anonymity to keep his name out of the media. Whether Chris Brown was actually behind that lawsuit or not, the filing exists. The legal record is there. And according to these allegations, Rihanna was allegedly covering up an infection while simultaneously making herself look like the victim. Orlando didn't start with Rihanna, he started with Beyonce. And when he did, he went directly for the jugular.
Ask yourself why you can't touch me. Why wasn't I dead yesterday, after I said Beyonce got AIDS?
This clip is important because it's not just an accusation, it's a flex. He's saying, I publicly accused one of the biggest stars in the world of having AIDS, and I'm still here. I'm still talking. If it wasn't true, wouldn't Beyonce crush me? The logic is, I have nothing to lose, so I'm telling the truth. But Orlando didn't stop there. He escalated.
I would have my page off private so more people can watch, but then she has her people, these little trollers troll my page. And then next thing you know, I don't have a TikTok. Then my Instagram, then she's running that page.
According to Orlando, Beyonce's team is actively targeting him to silence his allegations. He's claiming coordinated censorship. He's claiming that Beyonce is using her power and resources to shut down his ability to speak. Now, whether or not Beyonce is actually doing this is debatable, but what's not debatable is that Orlando's pages have been taken down multiple times. And he's convinced it's connected to his allegations. Orlando didn't stop at Beyonce. He went after Nicki Minaj next. And according to him, Nicki's reaction proved he hit a nerve.
Trying to take away from Nicki. She's the greatest female rapper of all time.
Nicki's pussy's tired. Give your pussy a break. If you understood how much your pussy hates you, you would hate your back. Because you'd never be friends. And you can see it in her pores.
He's not being subtle. He's saying that Nicki's own people hate her, that you can see the infection visibly on her face, that she's tired, and not just from work. But the most explosive part, according to Orlando, when he confronted Nicki about this, she allegedly got violent.
She almost killed you?
Yeah, nah.
Orlando is claiming that Nicki Minaj and her entire team turned on him after he made these allegations, that she was so triggered that she almost became violent with him. Whether this actually happened the way Orlando describes it is unclear, but what's clear is that Nicki's team cut him off. He went from being accepted in her circle to being completely isolated. Now, Cardi B's situation is different because she actually fought back in court, and according to official legal records, she won. But the allegations against her started the same way, with a blogger named Tasha K claiming that Cardi had herpes. Cardi sued Tasha K over these allegations. She took a test. The test came back negative, and she won. Tasha K owes Cardi over $5 million, which she still hasn't paid. But here's the thing that makes this interesting in the context of Orlando Brown's allegations. Cardi had to go to court to prove she didn't have an STD. Think about that. A major celebrity had to submit to legal testing and public humiliation just to defend her reputation. In the streets that they can cause real damage, even to someone like Cardi. Orlando isn't claiming Cardi has an STD, but he is part of a larger ecosystem of voices pushing these narratives. And the fact that Cardi had to sue to defend herself proves that these allegations stick, regardless of whether they're true. Now we get to Sexxy Red, and this is where Orlando's allegations meet actual documented admissions. Sexxy Red has publicly admitted to having infections multiple times. On video, at the hospital, she's literally at a medical facility asking a doctor why she has vaginal odor. This is happening on social media in real time, and Orlando didn't let this slide.
And she said she caught chlamydia twice from the same guy, and you know, a lot of people are like, why are you saying these things?
Congratulations to her for having chlamydia twice, I guess. I don't know if that was something she should have held in.
This is where the narrative gets meaner. Orlando is literally mocking her for catching the same infection twice from the same person. But then Sexxy Red's baby daddy jumped in and made it even messier. He's accusing her of lying about having herpes for 6 months, of hiding it from him before telling him the truth. And the anger in his voice is real. But Sexxy Red fired back. She claimed her baby daddy was DL, meaning he was on the down low, secretly engaging with men. She said she found gay content on his phone, which is allegedly why he's trying to deflect by attacking her. So here's what's happening. Sexxy Red admits to infections. Her baby daddy calls her out. She accuses him of being DL, and suddenly the narrative shifts. It's not just about women allegedly having STDs. It's about DL rappers spreading STDs to women. It's about cover-ups. It's about an entire industry protecting itself. Here's where it gets truly dark. Because Sexxy Red wasn't the only woman allegedly infected by content creator Gucci Thirtle. Multiple women came forward claiming the same thing. D. Davis, another content creator, posted a video crying on camera, claiming Gucci gave her HSV2 herpes.
Whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was gonna send me his test results, and he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young.
This isn't gossip. This is a woman on camera accusing someone of knowingly giving her an STD when she was 19 years old. And she's claiming there are dozens of other victims. Someone on Twitter, who used to be close to Gucci, posted a list of 50 women that Gucci allegedly slept with since testing positive for HSV-2. Sexxy Red's name was on that list. At number 6, Gucci eventually appeared on a live stream to defend himself, and his defense was weak. He's claiming he got tested. But then, I strictly went straight to get tested. Even right now, I'm currently still waiting on my results. Wait, he said he got tested, but then he says he's still waiting on results? The story doesn't add up. Then he shows a test result on camera.
Why would I not be taking care of myself? One. So when I first found out about this whole, the whole situation blowing up.
But then the camera zooms in, and he shows he's positive for HSV-1, not HSV-2. So positive for HSV-1 means you do not have herpes. It means you have had probably like a cool sore. So Gucci is claiming he doesn't have herpes, but D. Davis posted explicit photos allegedly showing STD bruises on his genitals from active outbreaks. This is where Sexxy Red's narrative becomes important, because she didn't just accept being called out, she exposed an entire network of rappers allegedly spreading STDs. According to Sexxy Red, these rappers are DL. They're allegedly catching infections at Diddy parties, at freak-offs. They're allegedly engaging with men in these private settings. And then they're coming home and infecting their female partners without protection or disclosure. This is where the second transcript becomes critical. Sexxy Red wasn't just talking about DL activities. She was connecting it to a larger ecosystem of industry parties, protection, and silence. Sexxy Red is alleging that multiple rappers are secretly engaging with men at industry parties, catching STDs through those encounters, coming home and infecting women without disclosure, then attacking her when she tries to speak about it. This shifts the entire narrative, and it's no longer just about women allegedly having infections. It's about men allegedly spreading them while hiding their sexuality. Now, here's where this connects back to Orlando Brown. Orlando is making claims about female rappers carrying STDs. But what if the real issue isn't that these women are infected? What if the real issue is that they're allegedly being infected by men who are DL, and then they're being blamed for it? Let's get into the actual DL rappers that have been exposed. Busta Rhymes was allegedly exposed by his former bodyguard for paying thousands of dollars to bring male escorts to his VIP section.
Promoter homies would always say, man, we gotta bring some we gotta bring some, what they call them, I'm not gonna say that over there. They call them fun boys. They'll say, we gotta have some fun boys in the section for Busta. Cause I bodyguarded for Ghostface Killer before, you feel me? And being around him, you hear things, you feel me? I'm like, damn. And my auntie like the biggest Busta Rhymes fan, you feel me? Like every cookout she playing it. All his little fast rapping, all of that, him and Craig Mack playing that.
I'm walking across the street and Busta Rhymes just grabbed my hand and he's shaking. He holding my hand. Now, I ain't know it was Buster at first. Busta Rhymes tall. I'm sure I came up to about right here. So the first thing I noticed was this big flip mode chain that was blinding me. Buster still got my hand in his hand. And he says, I'm about to go in this club. We got a section. You can come in with me if you want. According to this bodyguard, Busta Rhymes was openly bringing men to his section and engaging with them. This isn't speculation. This is someone who claims to have witnessed it firsthand. Then there's 50 Cent. According to Jaguar Wright, 50 Cent was allegedly getting intimate with Soulja Boy back in the day. His booty bin ran through quite a bit. They caught him as naked. Whoever his big daddy was threw him out naked into the hallway. This is particularly relevant because 50 Cent has spent years publicly attacking Diddy for being DL. According to Jaguar, 50 is allegedly doing the exact same thing he's condemning. But then there's Diddy. According to multiple sources, Diddy has been allegedly hosting freak-off parties where DL rappers are allegedly engaging with men.
I'm kicking it with Diddy, right? I ran around with Diddy for 2 years, damn near. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time, but he was like, yo, I with your demo, that bad boy.
But the jet leaving at 5. We going to Miami, Playboy? We going to, you know what I'm saying? We going to New York. We in ATL this weekend. Playboy, pop out. And I was going everywhere with Diddy. The game is claiming that during his time with Diddy, they never actually made music. They just partied constantly, traveling between cities, private jets, VIP sections. The implication is clear. These weren't studio sessions. They were something else. And then there's the allegation about Meek Mill and Brashier Gray. According to Jaguar, Diddy and Will Smith allegedly lured young rappers into their homes under the guise of mentorship and then allegedly abused them sexually. Meek Mill's Bashir Gray left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. This is the smoking gun. According to this narrative, YK Osiris was allegedly DL. Diddy allegedly exposed him to situations that led to him engaging with men, and his baby mama allegedly found out about it. So connect the dots. YK was broke. Diddy allegedly offered him an opportunity. He went to Jamaica. His relationship fell apart. His baby mama allegedly caught him with a man. And now he's allegedly part of this DL network that Sexxy Red is trying to expose. Now let's zoom out, because this isn't just about individual rappers or singers. This is about an industry-wide cover-up. According to these narratives, here's what's allegedly happening. DL rappers are allegedly engaging with men at Diddy's freak-off parties. These men are allegedly spreading STDs to each other. These rappers are allegedly coming home and infecting women without protection. When women like Sexxy Red try to expose this, they get attacked and blamed. Women like Rihanna, Beyonce, and others allegedly catch infections and are expected to stay silent. Anyone who tries to expose the truth, like Orlando Brown, allegedly gets their social media shut down. The common thread is silence. The industry allegedly operates on a code of silence. You don't expose your own. You don't talk about what happens at private parties. You especially don't talk about STDs. But Orlando Brown broke the code, and according to him, he's been punished for it. Orlando isn't trying to destroy these women. He's trying to expose a system that allegedly protects men while throwing women under the bus. The allegations against female rappers aren't the real story. The real story is why these women are allegedly infected in the first place. And according to this narrative, it's because they're catching it from DL rappers who won't disclose their status. Here's where it gets interesting. According to Orlando Brown, Beyonce isn't just a victim of these allegations. She's allegedly the person orchestrating the silence. Why? Because Beyonce is married to Jay-Z. Jay-Z allegedly gave her an infection. And if that story gets out, it destroys everything. The power couple narrative crumbles. Their marriage gets exposed as a cover-up. Their whole brand becomes questionable. So, according to this theory, Beyonce allegedly has the most to lose, which means she allegedly has the most motivation to silence anyone talking about it, protect the DL rappers, many of whom are signed to Rock Nation or associated with Jay-Z, attack women like Sexxy Red, who try to expose the network, take down Orlando Brown's social media accounts. This is why Orlando keeps coming back to Beyonce. He's not attacking her randomly. He's claiming she's the hub of the cover-up machine. Whether or not this is true, the narrative is consistent. It's detailed, it has receipts, and it connects to a larger pattern of industry corruption and protection. Orlando might be crazy, but he's not making this up out of thin air. There are too many corroborating details, too many other sources saying similar things, too many women admitting to infections publicly. One of the most striking things about this entire situation is how it all follows the same pattern. Someone makes an allegation about an STD. Usually it's a woman. The accused person or their team denies it, sometimes publicly, sometimes through social media. The accused person attacks the accuser. They claim the accuser has STDs. They claim the accuser is dirty. They claim the accuser is lying. The industry moves on. No one continues pursuing it. The accuser gets isolated. So either Orlando is playing into a larger game, intentionally or not, or he's genuinely trying to expose something that the industry desperately wants to stay hidden. Either way, the result is the same. Women get attacked, DL rappers stay protected, and the system continues. After all of this, here are the questions nobody's asking. If Orlando Brown is so crazy, why does he have so much specific information? If these allegations are false, why haven't any of these women sued him like Cardi sued Tasha K? If DL rappers aren't a real thing, why do we have so much testimony from people claiming to have witnessed it? If Diddy's parties are innocent, why do so many people describe them as predatory? If Jay-Z didn't give Rihanna herpes, why has this narrative persisted for 15 plus years? If Beyonce isn't orchestrating takedowns, why does Orlando's social media keep getting removed? These questions don't have easy answers, and that's exactly why the industry wants everyone to stop asking them. It's probably not as simple as all these women have STDs, but it's also probably not as simple as Orlando is just a crazy guy, alleged victims of a system that protects powerful men. There's one final angle to consider. Sexxy Red, is she a victim being attacked, or is she complicit in the system? She admits to having infections. She admits to not using protection. She admits to allegedly infecting men. But then she turns around and exposes DL rappers. She shifts the narrative to make it about them, not about her. Was that strategic? According to some commenters online, absolutely. 50 Cent absolutely is on the down low. There are a few videos of peeps calling him out, but now I want to know your thoughts. Others think she's using DL rappers as a shield to deflect criticism from herself. This is the nature of institutional corruption. It's self-perpetuating, it protects itself, and it only changes when external pressure becomes too great to ignore. Right now, we're not at that point, but we're getting closer. And every time someone like Orlando Brown speaks up, even if he's wrong, even if he's hurting women in the process, he's adding pressure to the system. Eventually, something's got to give. This is the question nobody wants to answer. In a situation like this, who do we believe? Do we believe the industry narrative that Orlando Brown is crazy and making it all up? Do we believe Orlando Brown that the entire industry is covering up STD epidemics? Do we believe the women who are staying silent? Do we believe the DL rappers who are allegedly engaging in these activities? The truth is, we probably shouldn't believe any single narrative completely, but we should ask questions. We should demand transparency, and we should stop accepting institutional silence as proof of innocence. Orlando Brown has opened a door that the industry desperately wanted to keep closed. Whether everything he's saying is true or not, he's forced us to ask uncomfortable questions about power, protection, and accountability in one of the most corrupt industries in the world. Women are allegedly being infected. Men are allegedly staying protected. And the machinery of silence is allegedly running at full speed. The only way this changes is if we keep asking questions, if we keep demanding answers, and if we refuse to let institutions use power to silence voices. This is just the beginning of this story, and it's only going to get messier from here.